This is it, YouTube. The moment you've all been waiting for. The reveal of the project car, or one of the project cars that we're working on, because let's be honest, they're all project cars all the time. But this is the one that I've been gathering parts for, and it is exactly what you think it is according to this emblem. It is an LTD LX. The quick down and dirty on this car is, a friend of mine was looking for one. He bought one. It was this one. It was rougher than he wanted to get into, so he sold it to me for a really killer price. It came with some great parts. It was a roller, no motor, no tranny, but it did come with frame connectors. It had a torque box kit already installed. It came with a new fuel tank that I ended up not using, and it was basically all there, except for the motor and tranny. And he also wanted to keep the center console out of it. So yeah, this is a real peach, but was budgety, but we've spent a little bit more money on it than we wanted to, like anything else. The whole thing behind this car is I just wanted something that wasn't a Mustang for a while. I actually bought this car almost 7 years ago from said friend of mine. His LTD LX is really cool. I'll catch him at the track in the next month or so, and we'll do a little video on it. But it's a really neat car. He converted it to SEFI. He's putting a 347 in it, had a 302 in it for a while, and it's actually pretty fast for what it is. Heavy car, but this is what we're putting our motor and stuff in. It was originally CFI. We've made it carbureted. Yes, that is a Mustang hood with a Mopar hood scoop. But I just wanted something that was kind of muscle car-y looking, but still within my comfort zone of working on Foxes and all the parts interchangeability, and so if you've watched this far, don't run off. This, we're still Mustangs. That's what we have. That's what we do. This is our only non-Mustang. Well, we got the van also, and I'll do one on that. We're not done with this. We've ran into some issues. I got another video I'm gonna put up about that, but here's just a quick down and dirty. It's carbed. We haven't, we're fixing to have to do some work. Check out this hood. Oh yes, that's nice. Mustang hood, of course, but it's got a 308 in it right now. It's got aluminum space savers on it, and it's just got 10 holes, just trying to keep the cost down. Shot them black to kind of give it that muscle car look. The interior, while right now it's all in pieces because we're doing a bunch of crazy wiring, stuff like that, but the interior is actually in the seats are in pretty nice shape considering. And the interior is all here. It's tilt wheel. It's even got a back seat in it. Most of my friends are amazed that I've left that in here, but like I say, I was hoping to really kind of drive this car around a little bit once we get it going. But whoa, gotta be careful there. This is it. This is what we're working on. As a matter of fact, I'm fixing to go meet my significant other and have some lunch, and then I'm going to come home and get to work on this thing. We've got a lot of stuff to do. Even though it looks like we're basically done, we are not. But I will say this much: we're kind of in the home stretch. We've got all the parts we need to kind of get it squared away and get this thing up to the track. A quick note here: this car has a 7.5 inch rear end in it. We have it's got a 373 gear. It's got a Ranger track lock in it, and what really kind of triggered that was I found a clutch rebuild kit, a track lock rebuild kit for 7.5 that I'd bought, oh my lord, probably 20 something years ago. And I said, well, I'll just go ahead and stick a 7.5 in here just to get it rolling around and stuff. It does have south side bars, old school south side uppers and lowers. And the other day on Craigslist, we found some axles, some Yukon 28 spline, and they were $30. No studs, but by the time I'm done, I'll have 50 bucks in them. But they're heavier duty than what we have in there now, and just supply a little bit of insurance. There's also no plans to paint it. It's just surface rust. There's no, this car is actually really solid. It's just got surface rust on it from sitting. No rust through, there's no rot. It's actually a pretty nice car. It's got just one or two dents in it. I mean, nothing serious, but I like the patina look. I don't like stuff that's real pretty and things like that. So, but this is it. This is our project car. This is what we're working on. In all honesty, I've made a lot of progress. It doesn't really look like it, I guess, but I've made a lot of progress. We've actually had it running, but we've had some issues, some problems. And that's what we're working on now, getting those sorted out. And hopefully by maybe next weekend or so, we may have it running. I don't know. A friend of mine's getting back in town, and he's doing a head cam header or head intake swap on his car, and he might need some help to get it ready, because I think he's gonna try and take it to the track. He's only had that particular car that he's got up to the track one time. So when we get over to his house, maybe I'll shoot us some video of some of his cars and what he's got going on over there, because he's got a shop. It's nice. Anyway, well, that's it. This is our project car, LTD LX. We're trying to get this thing put back together, and we're trying to get to the track. Our goal is to run in the 7s with it in the 8th mile, and be able to drive it home with this 4-cylinder T5 and the 7.5-inch rear end. So stay tuned. We'll have this thing running before you know it.